Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic. Today we're going to talk about the upcoming movie Ant-Man. Now this video isn't for people that already know about Ant-Man. This is for the people that know nothing, that see this movie and are maybe deciding, do I really want to see that? What's this about? I don't really get it. So this is 5 things that the casual, non-fan need to know about Ant-Man. So number 1, Ant-Man is actually a really old character. He's been in Marvel Comics for a long time. They didn't make him up for this movie. Some people think that's stupid. Why would they make that? He's an old character, and he was actually a founding member of the Avengers. So that means number 2, that Ant-Man is actually part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? He's tied to all these other movies, and we may be seeing some of those Avengers pop up in Ant-Man, which would be really cool. So maybe during the movie, maybe after the credits, somewhere there's going to be connections to the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, a lot of people may not have made that connection because the earlier marketing kind of strayed away from that, but lately they've been going closer and closer, including promo posters that included Ant-Man maybe on the shield, kind of connecting him to the Avengers, and even a line in the latest television spot.
I think our first move should be calling the Avengers. I know it sounded ridiculous even as I said it.
So that means, number 3, Ant-Man is going to be joining the Avengers, right? So if you're a fan of those big summer blockbusters, Ant-Man's on the way. Right now, they're currently filming Captain America 3, The Civil War, which has Ant-Man in it, and hopefully he will make it through that movie so that he can appear in Avengers 3, Infinity War. So imagine how cool that would be to see him with Chris Evans, with Robert Downey Jr., Paul Rudd is a comedic genius, and so being able to see that is going to be amazing. Number 4, in the comic books there's been multiple Ant-Men. So in this movie we actually have 2 of them. The very first Ant-Man, who was a founding member of the Avengers, is Hank Pym, who's going to be played by Michael Douglas. Then we also have Paul Rudd, who's playing a character called Scott Lang, who in the comic books is the second Ant-Man. So we're actually going to see that. We're going to see some flashbacks of Michael Douglas's character as Ant-Man, kind of back in the days when kind of the TV show Agent Carter, kind of when they were forming S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, we're going to see some flashbacks to kind of connect the dots, but both of them were Ant-Men. And number 5, the thing that really you need to know is that his powers are really cool. You may be thinking he can shrink down, what is that going to do? But when he's small, he still has the strength of a normal-sized person. So these fight scenes are going to be incredible with him whipping around, punching guys, and they feel the full force of him as he would be as a full-size person. So that opens up a lot of possibilities. In the comics, there's a really cool move where Hawkeye will put him on the edge of an arrow and shoot him, and he'll hit someone with the force of a full-size person. So that could be really cool and hopefully something that we see in Civil War. I will literally stand up and applaud if that happens. So give Ant-Man a chance. There's a lot of people thinking that this might be the first Marvel movie to not do so hot. But it's just because people don't know that he's part of that world. So tell your friends and say, hey, did you know that he's going to be showing up in the Avengers, so we need to go see this movie so we know what's going on. So share this video with your friends that maybe are talking about it, they're curious about it, you think they might be interested, so that they get a little more excited for this. Ant-Man comes out here in the United States on July 17th. So it's coming up. So I'm super excited. Tell your friends, go see it opening weekend. And if you haven't already, make sure you head over to Facebook to check out facebook.com/IAYTD. Give us a like, or head to our full website at IamYourTargetDemographic.com. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you soon.